Hi everyone, today we are making stuffed butternut pumpkin squash, whatever you call it where you are. This comes from our Christmas recipe book, which is on our website. It's part of our Festive ebook bundle, which is currently on special. We currently have a Black Friday sale on, which is 20% off any of our books. Any of our ebooks on our website is 20% off, but the biggest bargain is 20% off the Christmas Festive ebook bundle.
Yes, so because that bundle is already discounted, it's 3 ebooks in the one bundle, and this is the lowest price that it has ever been.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking of getting it, now is the best time. So the sale starts today and finishes on Monday. So you get our grazing platter ebook, which has loads of dips, crackers, tips for doing an amazing low carb grazing platter, and it has a cocktails cookbook as well, which has loads of sugar-free alternatives to make delicious cocktails for your family and friends this silly season.
And it has our Christmas ebook, which has this recipe. It has like a bunch of meats, porchetta, ham, turkey, salmon. It also has a bunch of sides like this one. It has a bunch of low carb desserts and also some kind of sweet treats like White Christmas, rumbles, that kind of thing.
Yes.
It's totally worth getting this bundle for sure.
Yeah, and definitely grab it over these 4 days if you can, because it's at the lowest price. It will be available for all of December, but it will just be at the standard price after the sale ends. But also, if you're looking at getting any of our other cookbooks, now is the best time to grab them. 20% off, and if you get the bundles, they're already discounted, then 20% off. So it's a good
buy all the bundles.
Good deal. But what we're showing you today is how we make this delicious stuffed roasted butternut pumpkin, which is such a kind of wow factor side dish to serve, if you're entertaining, and it's pretty simple to make.
Pretty easy. Let's make it.
So here are our ingredients for making our stuffed butternut pumpkin or butternut squash, depending on where you live. So we have got a baking tray here we've lined with just a silicone liner, cut our butternut squash in half, and we have scooped out all the seeds and the flesh. And we have 2 onions here that we've just peeled and quartered. And then we also have some bacon that we've chopped up, some butter, some feta cheese, and toasted pumpkin seeds to go on the top, and salt, pepper, and avocado oil. You can use avocado oil, olive oil, whatever you prefer. So we're just going to drizzle the onions and the pumpkin with a little bit of oil and a sprinkle of salt, and then we're going to bake it in the oven for about an hour, and then we'll check and see. We might want to take the onions out at that point and cook the pumpkin a bit further, because we want the pumpkin to be cooked completely through, and this is quite a big pumpkin. So let's pop it in the oven. So the oven's heated to 200 degrees Celsius, 400 degrees Fahrenheit. We'll be back in an hour. While the pumpkin was in the oven, I've just cooked the bacon till it's nice and crispy, maybe a little bit too crispy, but we like it crunchy. And now it's been about an hour. Let's get this pumpkin out.
Whoa!
I'm going to assume the pumpkin's it's nearly done. Probably just needs
another 10 minutes or something.
You do want it to be fully cooked through.
Because you're going to mash it, so you want it to be cooked.
Yes, but I'm just going to grab onions off because I don't want them to burn too much. A little bit of that is fine, but we don't want it to overcook. I'm just going to pop these back in, probably just for another 15-20 minutes or so until they're fully cooked and nice and soft. Our pumpkins are fully cooked through now, so they're nice and well cooked. So what we're going to do is now scoop out the flesh, and we're just going to leave like a small amount, a rim around the edge, just so that it holds its shape, because we're going to pop the stuffing back in. So I'm just going to scoop it out into a bowl, and then we're going to make our stuffing. So as you can see, I've tried to get as much pumpkin as I can, but I've just left enough around the edge to make sure that it holds its shape. So now we're going to make the filling. We've got our pumpkin here. I'm just going to mash it up, add in some salt and pepper, and also our butter. We're going to mash that up till it's nice and smooth, and then add in our bacon and onions. It's very easy to mash because it's very soft, which is what we want. Make sure it's cooked. That's looking good. Now we've got our onion and our bacon here. Once this is all combined, we're going to pop it back into our pumpkin halves. Okay, so now we'll scoop this in. Just want it evenly between both halves.
Should fit back in there. It came out of there.
True. And then we're going to crumble the feta cheese on the top. Pop them back in the oven just to heat through properly and kind of brown the feta a little bit.
It's a real showstopper, this one, in my opinion. It looks so good.
Well, it's something a bit more special than just roast pumpkin, which is what we would normally have. Don't you agree?
Yeah. And bacon and onion makes everything taste better.
Just crumbling the feta cheese across the top here. Just going to pop these back in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes just to make sure it's fully heated through and the feta cheese might brown a little bit on the top. It smells so good in here. Yum.
Look at that.
Okay, now I'm going to try and get it
This is the fun
onto
part.
our serving plate. I don't know if our plate's big enough, but we'll make it work.
Oh yeah, we'll make that work.
And then the last touch is just to sprinkle on our toasted pumpkin seeds, just for a nice bit of crunch.
Adds a pop of colour to it too, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And that is our delicious stuffed butternut pumpkin. So how I would serve it is to slice it lengthways, and you just take a piece of it with your meal.
When I eat it with the skin on. It's nice. Okay, we've cut ourselves a little bit off so I can try it. Want to make sure I get all the good bits.
It smelled really good in here with the it landed on my foot. With the bacon. Like a baked dinner.
I'm going to have some. It's so good. It's just creamy. The feta adds just a nice salty creaminess on top of the creaminess of the mash. The onion and the bacon, even the pumpkin seeds on top,
gives a nice little crunch.
It's really, really, really yummy.
It's honestly a pretty simple side dish to make that gives a bit of wow factor. Just something a bit more special than traditional roast pumpkin or pumpkin mash, I guess. And I think it's definitely a winner. Our family absolutely loved it when we had it for Christmas last year. It was the first side dish to get demolished. So definitely give this recipe a try. I think your family will love it this Christmas too. Don't
forget the 20% off Black Friday through till Cyber Monday deal on all of our cookbooks. You can find a link in the description below You will also be able to find it on our website. If you go to havebutterwilltravel.com, across the top there will be cookbooks. If you click on there, the discount will just automatically be applied over that period.
Yeah, and if you're on mobile, you might just need to press the 3 lines, like I think it's called a hamburger. If you press that, then you'll see the options and you can choose cookbooks and go from there. But yeah, now is definitely the best time to grab the Festive ebook bundle while it's 20% off. It's the cheapest it's ever been, but it will be available the rest of December too.
Hopefully you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please give us a thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed for more recipe videos like this. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.